Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Happy Bringling. Namaste and welcome to Bringle Talks, Women on Purpose Thursdays. Let me start this session with one special quote. The hands that cook, clean, and care also have the power to build schools, shape policies, and lead nations. Yes, every homemaker carries within her the seed of a nation maker. And that is the theme for today, how to transform yourself from a homemaker to a nation maker. And this is a very important topic which I would like to share with all of you. And want to discuss a little bit more about that because it is very close to my heart. I've seen my mother, I've been with my daughter. I know their talent. I have two lady co-founders. My life is kind of woven around women. And I've been blessed to have this kind of a women power with me, because of which today, even today, I feel strong. Every home in India, every family, every community stands tall because of the women like you. Women who rise before the sun, who cook, clean, nurture, heal, and still carry unspoken burden in their hearts. For centuries, women have been called as homemakers, also known as Griha Lakshmi in our Indian Sanskriti. And yes, they are. They are so much more actually. They are the silent backbone of our society. Think of your mother, grandmother, maybe your sister, daughter, anyone, maybe your lady colleague or a friend. Think of think about them. How many dreams did they put aside so the dreams of their family could take flight? How many times did they eat last, sleep last, and yet rise first? How many times did they hide their tears just to show a smile to their children? The word homemaker doesn't capture their strength. It doesn't capture the courage of a woman who, with empty purses, still manage to feed hungry stomachs. It doesn't capture the resilience of a woman who stitched broken hopes together into a fabric of love. But you know what? The history shows us something. Women have always been more than homemakers, much more than homemakers. When societies collapsed, women held communities together. When men went to wars, women tilled the land, raised the children, and rebuilt broken nations. And there are examples like Rani LakhiBagh, who has even fought the battle till her last breath, just to protect the country's independence. Including to our recent, finance minister, who is also a woman, and making so much transformation, financial transformations in the country. When education was denied, women taught their children in whispers and songs at home. How many of you know the story of Einstein? He was actually denied education, but his mother taught him at home. And rest is history. Every homemaker carries within her the seed of a nation maker. I remember when I used to study, my mother used to be awake till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, till the time I was studying, and making sure that I am well taken care of. And again, she'll be the last one to sleep and the first one to rise, because she has to take care of the entire family. Most of the times we undervalue them. Because the love that nurtures a family when given space can nurture a community as well. And that is the whole purpose of with me coming in live today and talking about this aspect. Because the courage that protects a child when empowered can protect a generation. Today, the world is not asking women to be homemakers or stop being homemakers. It is also asking them to recognize their true powers. The power to be leaders in school, in businesses, in government, the powers to create solutions for health, education, environment, the power to shape not just homes, but the destiny of nations. And let us be clear, this is not about competing with men. This is about complementing one another. A nation needs the strength of both men and women. And that is why this balance for better, we are balancing it out with Men of Legacy Sundays and Women on Purpose Thursdays on our BringleTalks YouTube channel, 7 days, 7 themes. A nation needs the strength of both men and women, but it also needs women to focus on themselves, their purpose, their vision. Not just given by someone, maybe by their husband, their brothers, their father, their children even, but you should have your own vision, your own purpose, your own vision, your own mission. So today when I say homemakers from nation makers, it's not a slogan. It's a truth written in the history and waiting to be written again in the future. Every mother who nurtures a child is nurturing tomorrow's leader. Every woman who dares to dream beyond her kitchen is planting the seeds of a change. Every voice that once whispered inside a home can rise to echo in the halls of a nation. Sisters, daughters, mothers, friends, you've already proven you can make nations. You've already proved that you can make homes very well. It's widely known. But there are so many examples which can show that you can make nations as well. Because the journey from homemakers to nation makers is not a leap. It's simply the next step in the story of women. And here is what you should be looking forward for. And I'm going to tell you the way how you can become a nation maker now with the entire concept of billion-dollar dream. What is your contribution? What can you do? How can you be part of this mission? How can you be nation builder or a nation maker is what we are going to talk about. Because too many dreams die in silence and too many women keep asking, what if? But never takes the lead. So my dear friends, this is not just another session. This is an invitation to you. An invitation to step into your own billion-dollar dream. We are launching India's first women-centric social venture fund called SHE. SHE stands for Skills, Health and Environment. There will be a huge focus on skills, health, environment, inclusion, accessibility, providing multiple opportunities, employment, entrepreneurship support to the women out there, and also making them eventually graduate slowly to become an investor. They are going to be part of the governance team, the social venture fund, founding entrepreneurs or shepreneurs who will be recognized on stage. It's not just about investments, it's about providing you the guaranteed capital protection, sustainable passive income, with leadership roles for women like you to shape India's future. You know why today it matters a lot? By Diwali 2025, we are actually raising around 15 lakh rupees to immediately start free education for 20 plus underprivileged children in Virtur, Bangalore area. By 26 January, we are closing the first 50 lakh rupees fund to scale this to 100 plus children for the one full year. On 15th March 2026, those two step forwards now will be recognized. We will be recognizing the sheepreneurs on the stage as founding sheepreneurs. And beyond recognition, you will be part of the Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao caravan in Karnataka, working with Rotary, government and communities to spread this model across the country. The only question is, will you dare to dream big with us or die wondering what could have been your $1 billion dream? Let's talk about what's in your heart. Because every woman I meet carries both responsibilities and dreams. And I give this example in many places. I was talking to, while raising the funds for Series 1 Venture Capital Fund, I was talking to one of the credible positioner, who's a senior leadership position in a school. And I was asking her, what do you do for investments? How are you planning your financial freedom? You know what the answer I've got? Maybe 90% of you would have already figured it out. But let me tell you. The answer was, I don't take care of this. This is taken care by my husband. Because he never trusts me. Or maybe I don't feel confident in handling that. That is what we want to change. When you can manage the entire home, you can manage the entire nation, why not your own financial? Your money should work for you. You should not be working for money. You should have your own individuality. You should have your own income. You should have your own passive income. And with this sheep fund, you can actually earn 10 to 20 or maybe 30% passive income every year till perpetuity. If you want to work, you are most welcome. It's not just another fund. Your capital remains protected. Your family's future is safe with us. You can trust us. Because the whole fund is being run by two women. And they are very, very clear to make sure that all the women become the sheepreneur. Even if you are able to change 1 lakh women's lives, it is more than sufficient for the country. Imagine saying, I helped 100 plus children getting free education every year, while your contribution probably could be as small as 50,000 rupees. But because of your efforts, because of your focus and vision, you're eventually going to educate 100 plus children free of cost every year, not just 1 year. While securing your own, or I would say securing my own children's future. That's your statement, not mine. You won't just invest. You will be honored publicly on 15th March 2025 or somewhere around that. 2026. You will be joining as a sisterhood of 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe 100 women who will lead India's first women-led fund. It's not a women-only fund, but it's a women-led fund. You will be join a sisterhood community. You have nurtured families. Now it's time to nurture a nation. That's what we are talking about. Think about that you are boldly and proudly saying that you have been a part of this $1 billion dream. You have been able to transform 1 billion smiles. Every time we talk about dreams, fears whispers in our ears. And I'm sure many of you must be afraid. What if I invest? What if I participate and I fail? What will my husband say? What will my brothers say? What will my children say? What will my father say? Or the society? See, I told you, you don't know how to take the right decision, right? But remember one thing, let's silence those whispers and prove that you can do something great in your life. And that is where this fund is all about. This fund comes with a complete 100% capital protection guarantee, transparent audits so that your money is wisely used, social impact reports ensures safety, it ensures coverage, it ensures transformation. Now you must be thinking, I don't have a time. You know, the beauty of this fund is, if you don't have a time, just invest, earn the passive income, enjoy your life. The time you have the time, be a part of the leadership team, guide, not grind. There are so many women who are looking for jobs. We'll be creating so many jobs out there. These centers, Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao centers or SKCKJ centers, are managed by professionals. Your role is to envision and being part of the governance body. That's what it is expected. Probably won't be required 2 to 3 hours, per week. Maybe a little more, but that's all. Maybe 1 hour per day. I think that is enough for any organization to do. And that's how the model has been designed. Even a small contribution of 50,000 rupees can support multiple children's education every year. 100 plus children we are talking about. Together, we can transform so many lives out there and impact a larger aspect, even with respect to health and environment. You as a woman will lead the management committee. You will be making real decisions and working towards transforming the society. But you know what? There's an urgency here. Because only some 20, 30, 40 women, especially 20 women we are looking at, who will be part of this first 50 lakh rupees of founder circle. By Diwali, we will need around 10, 15 lakh rupees, out of which many of the amount has quite a lot of amount, almost 5 lakhs have been already received. Then we have another commitments coming up right now. So it is on a first come, first serve basis. There will be at par valuation of 50 lakh rupees. Then we will be raising another 10 lakh rupees, which will be at 1.5x valuation of 75 lakhs. And then we will be raising the next 25 lakh rupees as 2x or 3x valuation, which is 1 crore or maybe 1.5 crores. Which means that if you join in now, your money is grown 3 times in just less than 6 months. Think about it. Plus, you're getting a guaranteed passive income year after year. Recognition happens only for those who act as early as possible. You can wait till March, but then the opportunity might not be there. Because if you delay, you will watch history being made by others. If you act, you will become part of the history. Choice is yours. Now let's get practical. What does it take to become a sheepreneur? 1, minimum investment of 50,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees per month for the next 12 months. Anything is possible. You let us know. Capital return in 3 to 5 years time. Annual returns are 10 to 20% passive income, maybe 30% as well, till perpetuity, till the life of the center. Typically in education segment, the center life cycle is 30 years. Starts from 10 years, goes up to 30 years. There will be a tax benefits which can be given to you. If you want to expand as a service, you want to be part of the Rotary management or Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao committee and being part of other organizations like Rotary, there will be an annual contribution of just 25,000 rupees per annum. You'll be joining Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao or Rotary management committees, depending on what we are available. You will lead projects in education, health, environment, network with entrepreneurs, government, change makers, access Rotary kind of platform for local and global service. This is just not an investment if it is your seat at the table of leadership, legacy, and service. Friends, here is your choice. Keep waiting, keep wondering, keep letting doubts win. Now step forward now and dare to dream big. By Diwali, we will be closed. Maybe before, much earlier than that, we'll be closing the initial 15 lakh rupees to give free education to 20 plus children. And maximum by January or December, January we will be raising 50 lakh, completing the 50 lakh rupees fund to educate 100 plus children next year. And 15th March 2026, your name will be announced on stage as a founding sheephead. With just 50,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees a month, you can secure your seat. With 25,000 rupees per year, you can join the Rotary and Sone Ki Chidiya Ko Jagao management committees and lead service directly. If you're capable and you're having a good profession, you have a professional background, you'll also get an opportunity to work and get paid. This is your $1 billion dream. The chance to combine financial returns, social impact, and legacy. This is not an investment. This is a movement. From purpose to prosperity, from women to nation builders, from homemakers to nation makers. I ask you today, will you be one of the first 20 who dare to dream big, or will you die wondering, you know what I'm talking? So book your founders call today. Click the link below in the description and comments. Have one-on-one call with me and 2 other lady founders of us. Secure your place in the first 20 women. Let's raise the first 15 lakh rupees by Diwali, 50 lakhs by Republic Day, and change 100 plus lives together by next year. This is where you have to think about coming back as a nation makers rather than just a homemaker. So with this, I would only say that jagao, jagao, har ghar tiranga ke saath, har ghar sone ki chidiya ko jagao. Let's awaken the golden bird hidden inside each of you. Keep bringing, keep growing, keep spreading the Bringle dream wave.